Thank you, Chairman, sir. Chairman, sir, there is no denying the fact, I think the entire House has agreed to this, that this is one of the most historic bills that has come in the criminal justice system in the country. It replaces some of the laws which were 200 years old. So there was an interesting article which I read, that during the time of the British rule in India, the same Indian National Congress, which opposed many of these bills with the entire criminal law system, that is the IPC and the CRPC. But after assuming power, I do not know why they persisted with the same bills for so many years. Now, this is something which defies logic, which basically means that the same era, same mindset which was there in an era prior to independence continued even after independence. Now, this is probably something which this particular bill or these three bills will set to change that particular mindset itself. The context has become different. The context of an independent India was not built into the previous legislations, which this particular legislation has come to change. So there is I would like to quote Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King Jr., he said that injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Now, this is one particular line which is very important and is reflected squarely in these three bills, that injustice to women, injustice to poor people, injustice to disadvantaged in society has been taken care of in these three bills, and access to justice, the affordability of justice system has been made more simplified for them. So I would also like to quote one more line from the 1972 judgment, Jennison versus Baker. Where it is, the pronouncement is, law should not sit limply, while those who defy it go free, and those who seek its protection lose hope. Now, again, this is one particular theme which has been built into these three laws, where there is a protection of these people who are accessing the legal system, hoping to get justice from the system. It is not a penal law, but it is a law to give justice to the people. Sir, I would not like to elaborate on the positives of the law. I'll just mention in 1 or 2 minutes that in the zero FIR, safeguard from arrest, greater police accountability, speedy justice, curbs on the police power, release of under trials in jail, hit and run will get 10 years in jail term, summary trials for speedy justice, no more frequent adjournments, witness protection. In the case of adjournments, the Supreme Court has already given, Justice Adarsh Kumar Goyal-led bench gave a judgment relating to time-bound settlement of the cases coming before them. Sir, I'll just half a minute. It also goes that the community service as a form of punishment, which was already being practiced by some of the courts, has now actually come into the legal jurisprudence on this country. And this is, I think, a milestone, because this would actually change many things, including its impact on the growing number of under trials in the country.
Thank you.
Finally, I would say that this law will obviously, from 1850s, now we have come to 2023, it will obviously evolve. There will be amendments. But what has happened, that the T0, the time zero has changed after 200 years to something in which it will grow further, and this will actually
thank God
change
you are not a lawyer.
Criminal jurisprudence.
You continued with your submissions.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir.
No, you would recollect our Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud had expressed his concern